Thanks so much, Justin. Hey, Fingerprinting Express is now open in the southwest part of the valley. Monica Papas, the CEO and owner, joins us in the studio to talk a little bit more about this, the importance and the need for fingerprinting and why it's so unique. I find this interesting because I don't think I've ever had to do it, but I asked you earlier what kinds of jobs and how many people have to get this done, and your list was like this long.
There's a very long list of people that have to have a fingerprint background check in order to go to work or volunteer at certain places.
Okay, so did it used to be a little bit more difficult? Did you have to wait in line? But this Express store that you've opened is easier for people that live here.
It is. It's fast and it's convenient and it's affordable. So there's many people that need fingerprint background checks, from home health care and disability care industries, nurses, teachers, taxi cab drivers. The list goes on and on. So pretty much anyone around vulnerable parts of the population has to have a fingerprint background check.
Right. And I know things are always changing, especially like volunteers and stuff like that. Some states require it, some counties require it, but now it's becoming more and more popular to have to get these fingerprints done, right?
Absolutely. There's federal laws that determine who needs to have a fingerprint background check completed, and then it's up to the states to enforce those laws. And Nevada has a lot of regulations on those people that have to have it done.
Yeah, it is interesting because you think when you have to get something done like that, you're like, oh, I gotta go to the place and I gotta wait in line. Like you feel like you're going to the DMV.
It is kind of one of those things, and there's a stigma. People kind of equate fingerprints with criminal activity when they're just trying to get a job. And so that's why we opened our store, to provide a fast service that people can go to for civilian purposes where you're not treated like a criminal.
Well, explain that to me then. What are they used for? Is it, you know, if something happens or whatever and they pull your file, it matches up to a bunch of data about you?
Absolutely. So fingerprints are your biometric data. So no matter what alias someone is using, if they were booked for crime, it's going to show up on a fingerprint background check report. That's why it's so important to have fingerprints done. And basically they just come in, we verify their identity, we take their fingerprints. The fingerprints are scanned against the criminal database to see if there's any hits for criminal activity. There's certain crimes you can't have committed and do certain jobs around children, elderly, and disabled people.
It's true though. Sometimes you think fingerprints, oh no, so I've done something bad. This is good to know. Definitely. You guys are located where?
We're on Sunset and Rainbow, just off the 215, and we're opening more locations soon.
All right. Thank you, Monica, for coming in.
Thank
Good
you,
information.
Dana.
Stay with us. We're back after this.